one of the first experiences I ever had that was like seriously powerful. I was very, very young, and my mother was troubled. Um, and she drove us maybe 90 miles to see her father. And we're sitting in a narrow living room in a very old house. It's dim, the lace curtains. We're kind of behind an arch. And my grandpa is sitting in a chair. My mother's sitting in a chair. And I have a little stool because I'm four. And yet this memory is like extremely vivid, because grandpa and mom are talking and I'm just sitting there taking it in. I didn't, I'm four. I didn't get it, but I was just sitting quietly being a kid. And all of a sudden, grandpa got up and he went to a cabinet and he pulled out a bottle of wine. And later I found out it was Mogan David, that real sweet red wine.
Oh,
He
yes.
pulls out a bottle of wine and he pours mom a glass, he pours himself a glass, and he poured me a glass. And and he puts it in front of me. And then he has a toast, okay? And we lift our glasses and he says words. And I don't remember what those words were, but we drank our wine. And that, I'll tell you, James, that was the best tasting stuff I ever had. God, it was better than the finest grape juice. Oh my goodness. And,
Understand.
oh yeah, it was beautiful. They call it MD 2020, I guess, because it's really sweet. But anyway, I said, Grandpa, can I have more? And then he looked at me and he began to speak. And I had images that came, it was hypnotic. And this image of me growing up to adulthood, becoming enslaved to the wine bottle, ending up in the gutter, it's a horrible, awful, terrible hitting bottom kind of visions. And then I come out of it and grandpa's looking at me and he said, "Do you still want more?" And I said, "No." And to this day, I'm a teetotaler.